Texas were ordered to find and fix all of their vulnerable access points after the tragedy in Uvalde. The audits from more than 7,000 schools are now in. And the News 4i team has been examining them since the very first filings. Jordan Elder is here for you with what exactly we've learned. Jordan, good evening.
Simone, the results are in, and overall, they're pretty good. Inspectors were not able to gain access to campuses 95% of the time. However, they didn't check every single school in Texas, something that'll change going into next year. Inspectors with the Texas School Safety Center hit every district and 85% of schools in the first year for intruder detection audits.
But we also still have work to do, right?
Kathy Martinez-Prather runs the School Safety Center. She says next year, the goal is to hit every school, but the torch will be passed to another agency.
So with the passage of HB 3, the intruder detection audits are now in law. And the Texas Education Agency, which is one of our partner agencies, will now be overseeing the intruder detection audits across the state of Texas.
Some of the trends in the report were cause for concern. When inspectors could get on campus, it usually wasn't through the secure vestibules at the front of the building. The report showed that when auditors could get into a school, it was usually through a secondary door. So what message does that send to school districts?
Well, I think it's important to note, and also in some ways not surprising, that access would come from secondary doors, making sure that those doors are locked and they're closing properly, which is one of the reasons why school districts are now required to conduct weekly exterior door sweeps.
And in a lot of cases, it was a student propping that door open.
We don't want them to slip up and basically undo something that the teacher has done in order to be able to prevent an intruder from coming in.
School safety expert Alex Del Carmen says these audits could save lives, but more physical measures should be taken too.
I believe that every facility in the state of Texas that serves children, staff, and teachers should have a SEPTED analysis done so that the infrastructure is actually prohibitive of somebody coming from the outside to shoot and injure children.
Another interesting finding in this report was that 44% of schools did not have a policy about keeping classroom doors locked throughout the day. Now, that's not a requirement, but the School Safety Center says it could really help.
A locked door, whether it's interior or exterior, creates time barriers, and a time barrier can save lives.
Reporting live in San Antonio, I'm Jordan Elder. We'll send it back to you in studio.